Well, we've had a lot of great stories happening already. Some of us haven't seen each other for 50 years. Since we walked out of the gym when Montreal was all over. So we're really happy to see that all of our guys got here, so many, and it shows how much it meant to us. So who would have thought that 50 years ago we would be here? On behalf of my 76 teammates, I'd like to thank Volleyball Canada for this induction. Special thanks to Leslie for her help in organizing all the things for us to attend and make this event even more special. But we had to search for a lot of emails so I could get in touch with everybody. Congratulations to the other award winners tonight, and especially the 76 team. Another long-deserved recognition. I also want to thank all the family and friends who traveled here with us to share this special time. A special thank you to our wives and families who put up with us all these years. And as we played and continue to give you time to promote and further develop our sport. I'd like to take a moment to remember those that aren't here. Our coach, Bill Neville, and our athlete, Kerry Klosterman, were unable to travel for this event, both due to medical. Both send their special regards to all of us and wish everybody the best. Bill, in his email when I was sending back and forth, said that our team, and Bill coached for over 30 years in the U.S. After he left us, and he said our team was the favorite team he ever coached after being in Canada. It might have been because we were one of the first, I'm not sure. Our coaches, Bob Harrison and Dennis Nord, and our teammate, power hitter Larry Clement, have passed on. Larry's wife, Cheryl, and the daughters are here today to join with us in the celebration. Thank you. So here we go. We were the first. It actually started 2 years before, in 1974, when the CBA at that time asked 12 young male athletes to commit to a brand new program, placing athletes together to train for the 76 Olympics and hiring a new coach to launch our program. Montreal was the site chosen, so away we went. From all over the country. Little support, no jobs, just following a dream. After training 4 to 6 hours every day, I mean just about every day, Bill was a physical trainer monster. All he wanted to do was physically train. Where was I? Oh yeah. After training 4 to 6 hours and competing for a year, the team was moved to Winnipeg. And again, off we went, training and competing for another year in a new center. During the following years, we spent much time on the road, traveling into countries that were not available for others to visit. Russia, Bulgaria, Cuba. Because of us hosting the Olympics, we got to go and visit them, but they weren't open for regular tourists. So we saw some pretty scary events. We competed in Japan, Brazil, Mexico, and countries in Europe. Facilities were not often very good. With Ed over here falling through the floor in Bulgaria, and Garth having an 18-centimeter sliver of wood come off the floor and go through his jersey and come out in the bottom and out the top when he dove. No injury. Lucky us. In our travels, we had to take floors down because the boards came up. We played on rough, sloped concrete and outdoor courts. Light plays a pretty big deal when you're playing in Cuba and they serve, and we have to stand behind the pylon like this and peek around the pylon because the sun was shining, so we could actually try and pass serve. We had lots of fun with that. Recovery from injuries was often very slow. Well, we had white tape, and sometimes ice, no medical team. We just kind of fought our way through it. The really important thing, though, that as athletes we've got to share our love and hard-learned knowledge of the volleyball gained over 50-plus years. Each of us have been active as coaches, mentors, referees, and administrators. School clubs, colleges, university, and national team programs have benefited from our experience and our knowledge and our leadership. Each of us shares an enduring commitment to excellence, perseverance, and a very deep passion for our sport. All of this has led to Olympic qualifications with very good results for Canada, and we're a very well-respected country in volleyball. Some never gave up. Many of us played long into our careers, but we should congratulate Don Michalski, Garth Pishke, and Greg Russell. Last year, they won the gold medal in the over 70 category at the U.S. Volleyball Nationals. And just last month, they won a silver medal. Again, Greg was an all-star, and Garth was the MVP. Not bad, eh? So I could stay here and tell many stories, but those are for later. I did have one thing about the women's team. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to mention it, but we didn't have very many opportunities to travel with the ladies because we competed obviously in different divisions and different tournaments. But in 1975, the CBA decided, well, Canada Olympics decided that they were going to send us all to Cuba for warm winter training. So it was beautiful. Bill Neville was an absolute disaster at that day. He made us train all day in the sand, jumping. And for those of you who do jump training, you know, the more you jump in sand, the deeper the hole gets. And so we spent half the day training and running and whatever. And so finally it was time to go to, at that time, the infamous Copacabana Club for a New Year's Eve party, which we did, and we had a great time, and it was all wonderful. But you know what happens when you are dancing and partying and no alcohol involved whatsoever. You get pretty hot and sweaty. So when we got back on our bus, and we're going back to our little cabanas that we lived in, gall darn it if our bus got there first, and so, you know, what do? We head for the ocean. We sprint down to the beach and everybody just strips off and we're in the water. About 15 or 20 minutes later, after we got all the sweat off, we came out, okay, it's time to go. No clothes. Now, we always suspected it was the maids that worked in the hotel, but I don't really believe that. And then, they were gone. So what do? Our friend here, John Paulson, picked up the little tiny towel that whoever stole the clothes left and walked up to the hotel lobby, picked up the big pile of clothes and brought them down to the beach so that we could return to our hotel rooms. So we never really knew. Like I said, we suspected it was the maids from the hotel, but we never really knew. So in closing, I know it's been a long night, so in closing I'd like to thank everyone for the induction. It's so important to us. As you can see, we have all these men that came from all across Canada. The ladies came from theirs. These things mean a lot. And so we're very proud to be here. We always competed to the very best of our abilities. And we became lifelong friends. We were very proud Canadians when we competed, and we're still proud Canadians. Thank you very much.